on a, speaking about backgrounds and Zoom, I love the Cloudflare TV. I've watched many episodes. I love the engagement that you're doing with employees when they're remote, the cooking show. So I saw you did something. Tell me, can you tell me a little bit about the Cloudflare TV? I'm a fan.
Sure. So as a company, when obviously when shelter in place happened, the marketing team, the sales team, they had their 2020 plans, and just like I'm saying, security teams need to do, hit pause and revisit those plans. We started thinking about it as a brand, as an organization. How are we going to engage with our existing and potential customers in a new and different way in this environment? We're just going to wait to be able to go back to conferences and the way we would interact in the past? No. And so we started experimenting. And we had one thing to fall back on, is the Cloudflare blog. Technical people love our blog and have loved it for years because it's employee written and driven, and it's very technical, and it's a place where people can go and learn how the internet works. And so we, for years, have had people apply for jobs at Cloudflare, and the reason they applied was because they loved our blog. And so we took the lessons from that, and we thought about, we have an employee base that generates fascinating and good content. How do we mobilize them more? We started out, I started doing some webinars, and when some people at the company said, Joe, let's do some webinars, I was kind of like, come on, I'm the security guy, and I don't do sales pitches. I'm not trying to sell Cloudflare. I'm trying to make sure Cloudflare is secure. But they said, I think if we just go get on the internet and start talking about what we're doing, people will show up. And so I started doing these regional webinars, and we had massive engagement, and it was really fun. And so I think our CEO came up with the idea of Cloudflare TV, and he just pushed us all. And he said, think about it, like, we're going to have some mediocre content. We're going to screw up, and we're going to say some things that are, we wish we didn't. But there's only one way to do this, and it's just do it. And so we started Cloudflare TV. We really pushed employees. I've been on several different segments of Cloudflare TV myself, and have more scheduled. And I'm going to be on. I've been on talking about diversity in the workplace. I've been on talking about security. I've been on talking about lots of different things. And our employees enjoy doing it. And I constantly remind my team, we're not aiming for perfection. It's a great learning experience. We don't tell our employees how many people are watching because we don't want them to get nervous, but we always have good engagement. And I think we found a lot of gems. Like I was talking to my CEO, Matthew, about it a couple of days ago. We were talking about how, like, one of the biggest challenges of remote work is that we don't have the serendipitous interaction with each other in the workplace that we used to have. We all have the Zoom meetings with our colleagues that we have to work with on our team or cross-functionally, but like randomly seeing someone in the lunch line, or at the end of the day, or because you sit in the same floor as them and ride the elevator with them and getting to know about their work, we don't have that anymore. And it's funny, he said, I've gotten to know a lot of our employees through Cloudflare TV. And I thought that was great, because we're actually exposing ourselves to each other and talking and being human.
Love it. I mean, it hits so many check boxes for me personally. One, employee first. You have all your employees home. They can use this time to meet other employees. And how do you do that? Give them a show. Let them be accountable. Let them figure out what they want to talk about. It could be technical. It could be about diversity. It could be about cooking. I mean, it's fascinating. And there's a lot of the TV. It's done very well. To everyone who's listening, I'm going to send the link. It's the Cloudflare.tv. They do a really cool schedule. There's live that you catch it live, and you could also watch it, after the show recorded. And I think it's just another part of the great culture that Cloudflare is. And this was a great conversation with you, Joe. Super happy we were able to get this coordinated.